Hi, I'm Mercy and I'm doing a book talk called The Graces by Laure. It takes more than black magic to become a grace. Let's just cut to the chase. The book I read for the book talk in class, it's a fiction novel. It has a realistic feel to it, but I'd recommend this book to anyone who's into witchcraft, magic, fantasy, or just into characters who they can relate to as a loner, which I feel I do a lot. The main character's name is never actually stated. She mostly just focuses on the Graces, which they're a family of 3 siblings. And she gives herself a fake name, River. She's in love with one of the Graces. Apparently everyone in the town is drawn to them, since everyone entitles them to being witches and gives them popular attention at school. But no one ever gets too close to them due to a rumored curse and fear of dying and going crazy. River is new to the town, and she fell in love with Fenrir Grace right away. She was also very fond of his twin sister Thalia and his youngest sister, and eventually soon to be her best friend Summer Grace. Marcus is a crazy ex-boyfriend to Thalia, and he is not liked by anyone at school because apparently he went crazy and stalked her along with a lot of failed attempts to win her back. The truth of that story is eventually told near the end of the book, but I'm not going to say that because that'd spoil a lot. But River talks to him when he tries to warn her about getting too close to the Graces, and she decides not to listen to him and just not do the same things he did to get to the point where he's at with them. Throughout the book, River tries so hard to be someone who she's not, just so they'd accept her and let her get close to them. Summer is the only Grace sibling who embraces her inner witch. Fenrir and Thalia pretend it's not who they are. River and Summer do multiple spells together, and soon decide to try and break their family curse. They get Fenrir to do it and their close family friend, Wolf. They do it in an attempt to get Marcus to back off of Thalia since her parents walked in on Marcus attacking her. They were just kissing. But they made it a bigger deal than it had to be. They do the spell behind Thalia's back because she thought she'd be totally against it. They find out Thalia did a spell on Marcus which counteracts with one another, and it ruins the whole thing from even working. Altogether, the Grace siblings, River and Wolf, they do a spell together that would help things go back to normal, but things don't go right. They drink this wine that their mother made, which made them forget everything from the night before. They only remember brief memories of the night. River is the only one who remembers what happened to Wolf, but she doesn't say anything. He's missing the next morning, but she doesn't say anything to anyone. I just said that. Eventually, the Graces slowly stop acknowledging her existence. They even stopped going to school, and she made several attempts to try and talk to them by going to their house or calling them after school every single day, but no one ever answered her. In the middle of the night, one night, the Grace parents showed up at River's house and talked to her mother. Told River's mother that River was never allowed to see them again, and that they were going to send their kids to boarding school so that she never gets to see him. Yeah, so she never sees them again. Until she does. Summer meets her and lures her into doing one last spell. River refuses at first, because she's like, puts that behind her. When she doesn't go with them, she gets kidnapped by them and threatened her life. That's the climax of the story, which I can't spoil, but eventually all of River's lies come out and they find out who she really is. The theme of the story is finding who you are, which River thinks she does when she meets the Graces, and lies so they like her more. But realizing after learning lessons without them, she doesn't really need someone to help her. She's fully capable of her own power without them, and is actually stronger than all of them combined. Power is within her. She only felt it was bad because bad things kept happening around her. Whenever she wished it, it would happen. Very subtle and not obvious to see at first. But once she finds herself, she doesn't care as much what people say about her. Her intentions are true and good. Even if bad things happen, she redemptions them. I love this story because I felt so much like River. But maybe because of the magic, love, and true meaning behind it. What will happen to River? How does she find her true self? The true self she tries to hide from everyone. Maybe you'll find out who you are, or just enjoy the story that goes with it. So, read The Graces, and a piece of yourself too.